The Scopes Monkey Trial. As a result of Darwin's Origin of Species and the advent of public education, a senator in Tennessee wrote a law called the Butler Act, which made it unlawful to teach any theory that denies the story of the divine creation of man as taught in the Bible, and to teach instead that man is descended from a lower order of animals. The ACLU offered to defend any teacher willing to violate Tennessee's Butler Act. Their goal? To bring a test case that could challenge the law in court. Local businessmen in struggling Dayton, Tennessee, hatched a plan. They convinced a young teacher, John T. Scopes, to say that he had taught evolution. The moment caught fire and quickly burned beyond their control. William Jennings Bryan, a three-time presidential candidate and towering figure among conservatives, joined the prosecution. Clarence Darrow, America's most famous defense attorney, came out of retirement to take him on. Old rivals, national icons, now facing off in a tiny southern courtroom. The result? A full-blown media circus. Broadcast live on radio, over 200 reporters descended on Dayton. More than 1,000 dispatches were filed every single day. Thousands of spectators poured into the town, and millions more tuned in around the world. This wasn't just a trial anymore, it was a cultural flashpoint. One moment has long been seen as the turning point, when Darrow cross-examined Bryan. Darrow fired off rapid questions, challenging Bryan's literal interpretation of the Bible, specifically the idea that God created the world in 6 24-hour days. According to the traditional narrative, when Bryan admitted he didn't believe the days of creation were literal 24-hour periods, the crowd gasped. That gasp has echoed through history, repeated in textbooks, plays, films, essays, you name it. It's held up as the moment fundamentalism lost. But here's the thing. It never happened. The court transcript on display at the Ray County Court Museum tells a different story. Pulitzer Prize-winning historian Edward Larson points out that the official stenographer included every word and every audience reaction, laughter, applause, interruptions, etc. There were 3,000 people in the crowd that day. Not a single one gasped. Not then, and not in any first-hand account. So where did the gasp come from? It was added in 1968 with the publication of The Great Monkey Trial by atheist Sprague de Camp. It was a dramatic invention and a powerful one. The myth stuck. It framed a version of the trial that cast science as victorious and religion as embarrassed and outdated. As we mark the centennial of the Scopes trial this year, the gasp is still being repeated in news articles, documentaries, and retrospectives. That's why our work as historians matter. Myths are compelling, but it is our job to seek out the truth, share it, and set the record straight.